just as much as I was when I was a kid, I guess. No, I'll take it back. No, see, when I was a kid, I actually had like the rose-colored glasses. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be like we're gonna win. It's gonna be. Now it's like, fuck. I'm gonna have more friends die. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like, oh, good, more of my friends and family are gonna go die. For what again? Oh, that's right, nothing. I think my personal favorite part about all this, since we're going to start off really strong with just, you know, anti-war sentiment, my personal favorite is just the... Look, there is a level of freaking just... I don't know if it's hatred or just brass balls where you turn around, you start a war. You start it. No, they didn't attack you from it. Well, I guess I mean, theoretically, yes, they've attacked Israel before. But they didn't start this round. Israel does. They bomb the living shit back out of them. And then turn around and go, yeah, we started something we can't finish. Can you come bail us out?
I gotta go deal with the cat problem.
Ah, kitty cat problem. That part just... Ugh, I know nobody's in here, but still. That just gets me. I don't understand. What the hell? Well, everyone.
I guess he feels comfortable enough now to be in just a major ruins.
Look, well, I have at least one kitty in my lap who probably will reserve the right to change her mind. It says Austin's playing 40k, but he isn't responding, so I don't know what he's doing. I don't want to reload the game like 3 times, so... But no, it takes a lot of balls to quite simply, you know, attack somebody and then turn around to your big benefactor and go, hey, ooh woo, I started a war that I can't finish. Would you mind?
Should bomb Israel off the fucking map.
Well, I wasn't actually in that camp, because here's the thing. The Iran problem is actually partially our problem. Like, the United States directly created the Iran problem, 100%, under Barack Obama and then later Biden. We 100% are involved in that
part. The problem long before Barack Obama and Biden. That's a very old problem.
Well, no. I mean the issue that they're using right now as an excuse, the nuclear program.
Fucking Barack sent him like fucking shit ton of money.
Your nuclear problem.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that like that we created that problem. 100%. We created that problem because we were the ones that are saying, oh yeah, you know, we should help you get a nuclear weapon. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? We should help you have nuclear centrifuges. Why? Because it'll create peace in the Middle East. Are you fucking retarded or are you fucking lying? And I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell which one it is. Are you that stupid or are you lying to me? What you just said is so retarded, I can't fathom it. It's just like, so you might just be stupid. And again, it's Barack
Everyone
Obama.
has nuclear weapons, and they just bomb each other with the nuclear weapons. The problem will be solved right then and there.
There is a theory that if everybody had nukes, that nobody would go to war. And the reason being is because the threat of nuclear retaliation. Because again, even if you win, you lose, right? Like there is a certain point where you are only allowed to go so far before the red line is crossed, and we say, look, if we're going down, we're taking you with us, you know? And so there is that, the mutually assured destruction doctrine that is real. However, you know, maybe we shouldn't just, like, you can't put that genie back in the bottle. So,
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. So once you've kind of started on that path of handing everybody nuclear weapons, then you're done. So I get that. Somebody needs to ready up. Okay. I believe we have murdered, what's his name? Dr. Freeze.
Yes.
And now
Killed everybody, and we're done.
the Inquisition has now taken control of Footfall. Which is, well, in my name they have.
Yeah,
No,
well, this
in-
fight wasn't that, though. This was something else afterwards.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, I just find it horrendously obnoxious that Israel starts this war.
Well, I find it hilarious that fucking Trump sits there and bombs Iran. It's like, yes, now's the time for peace. It's like,
Well, because he bombed their nuclear, bombed their nuclear power plants and their nuclear silos. So like,
yes, but calling for peace after you fucking bomb somebody is just, it's disingenuous.
oh no, I agree, but what are they going to do?
Like, imagine going up to someone, just bitch slapping them across the face, and then just being like, "So, you ready? Are we going to have no problems today?"
Well, I mean, but that's what Israel did. Like, unironically, that's what Israel did. The animated Lord Captain awaits you in the square area. Frosher, the elderly man in front of you, is moving with the noiselessness of an experienced servant. He bows primly and says in a raspy voice, "The Lord Inquisitor bade me inform you that it will be his pleasure to see your lordship at his palace. There are matters of utmost urgency that he wishes to discuss, and he hopes you will find the time to meet with him in the near future." What makes Cal Kazan... What's up?
Who the fuck is this dude in red with the two swords? Or this robot, or whatever the fuck he is?
Oh, that's the Mechanicus's bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Those are
he's a type of Skitari, but just he's not wearing his robe or anything. Who are you? My name is Frosher, your lordship. I have the honor of being the Lord Inquisitor's retainer. The man is unarmed and wearing no Inquisition insignia, but the military sharpness of his upright posture suggests he is a servant who doubles as a bodyguard. What makes Calcazar think he can summon me like some lackey? The servant's face twists a little, but his voice remains perfectly flat and polite. I will pass on your reply to the Lord Inquisitor. I dare not intrude upon your lordship's time any longer. Oh, I'm going to have to answer for that. Indeed. Exactly. Oh, yes. Look, I am a huge fan of all this burning of the heresies, okay? Look, you've even got crosses up in here.
Ah, Sicarian Rustwalkers.
Oh, I thought they were just Skitarii.
Nope. They're special because they have, like, phase blades or whatever the fuck. They hurt a lot.
Let's see. Incendia, who is engaged in reading one of her many parchments, greets you in a voice that is sonorous and solemn. Myth von Valentius, I am pleased to see you. In this dark hour, when all the filth of the expanse has caught the ascent of freedom and crawled to the surface, it is comforting to see a faithful ally at my side. Together we shall finish the purging of Footfall and restore order to every system in the expanse. Alright, so what's funny about this is that I'm assuming that this part of the text is actually a string somewhere, and it can be replaced with other stuff depending upon what you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is why it's in that different color.
Normally it's highlighted in blue when it's like a decision or you went to some place, different than this place.
Well, usually if it's referencing something, like, it will tell you what it references, but in this case it just looks like it's an unfinished it looks like somebody forgot to uncomment this out, which is great. Your sentences have deprived me of several suppliers of valuable equipment. As for that pirate Razor, there is no need for you to mourn her. Yes, she did come across valuable prizes at times, but more often than not, those prizes were tainted. Surely some other rat from her crew has already taken over her profane trade at the Amescus and will be open for business until I hang the lot of them, that is. I like her. These filthy fucking pirates. They're allowed to exist, surely because of bureaucracy. It is not even that I tolerate them. It's because I haven't gotten to them yet. I love it. Oh, I love it. Let us go meet our liege. Why did you all draw your weapons at the same time? Surely that's not ominous. Man, these guys are just drawing their guns when I show up. That's not great. Xavier Cal... Dude, I would love that view. Here's my spaceship office. The Lord
Like we
Inquisitor...
should have brought the Inquisitor Associate right now.
The what?
The one guy. There's an Inquisitor guy on your retinue.
Oh, yeah. That should
Heinrichs.
I should have brought him, but we did not. Oh, well. The Lord Inquisitor is engrossed in studying star system charts and reports, which are amassed on the desk like the ridges of a formidable mountain range. It doesn't look that much. I mean, you've described something and you've shown it to me, and unfortunately what you have shown to me does not match your description, although you do have a plasma gun that reminds me of a water pistol, so there's that. I don't know why you have that on the desk. Does this not look like a water pistol? I know it's a plasma gun. It just because of the color scheme, it's like, this shoots water. There are shadows beneath his eyes, which are ruthlessly dissecting the latest report, and his skin seems stretched taut over the bones of his skull. Without turning his head to you, Calcazar says wearily, "Greetings, your lordship. Your timing is impeccable." Make me tea, servant. What did he do? An aged servant with the bearing of a veteran approaches the two of you. In a precise movement, he replaces the untouched cup of cold recaf in front of the Lord Inquisitor with a new one, slightly steaming. Let's see, what do we want to say? Oh, just insult him? Hospitality is none of the Inquisition's forte, I see. I mean, I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Hospitality is none of the Inquisition's forte, I see. Just, like...
Oh, I thought he was gonna bitch slap you right there.
Oh, no. May the Emperor's mercy ensure that you never have cause to experience the hospitality of the Inquisition. Frosty to our guest. I like how he throws in like a threat in there. Calcazar's voice seems to endow the servant with the phenomenal ability to move instantly through space. A cup of recap appears in front of you before the sound of the Lord Inquisitor's voice dies away. Lady Navigator Cassia Tisafia Everlea. The Lord Inquisitor's lip curves into a thin smile as he catches a glimpse of scarlet eyes. I hear that the House Orcelio is going through a difficult time. Change is coming. I sincerely hope it is for the better. Your colors, Lord Inquisitor, are as rich as they are multifaceted. I have never encountered anything like it before. Unclouded hues flowing from one to the next. Amazing harmony, amazing and frightening. Cassia raises her chin and nods demurely. That a man of such status and talents has taken an interest in the well-being of the Navis Nobilite house is a great honor. I don't know who's saying this. A death cultist of the Rogue Trader's personal bodyguard. Lord Inquisitor gazes at Cabela. Oh, this is okay. This is the Lord Inquisitor. Okay, so they screwed this part up too. All right, so they may not have fine-tooth combed this part of the dialogue. A death cultist of the Rogue Trader's personal bodyguard. A death cultist and the Rogue Trader's personal bodyguard. Okay. The Lord Inquisitor gazes at Cabela intently. I am curious. Do you still adhere firmly to your cult's dogma, or has your loyalty to your master outgrown your faith?
My loyalty to the Daemon stems from the Undying One's will, such as the thread of this blade until he whispers, or until his whisper bids it to spin a different one.
Cabela responds with calm assurance.
I'm going to sip my first drink in this entire game. I'm going to take a swig from my recaf. Despite the lightning speed at which Frosher served your drink, he managed not to spill a drop. The taste of the recaf strikes you as a perfect match for the palace's new master. Brutally strong and burning with a sharp hit of precious aromatic spices. Ooh, spicy tea. That seems like it has potential. I escaped from Kamara, where I was held captive by Xen. Just open up the conversation. By the way, I have escaped from the Dark Eldar prison of death. The Inquisitor raises an eyebrow, impressed. You escaped from the Dark City? A feat that few have accomplished. Truly, I congratulate you on an exceptional performance, and I won't even mar your triumph by telling you that the Inquisition will, of course, be watching you very closely henceforth. I sincerely hope that your grand escape was not part of the Xenos' devious machinations.
AKA, we're now watching you. If you weren't on our list before,
Yeah,
you're now on it now.
Yeah, if you weren't on the DHS watch list, you are now.
You're on the no-fly list.
I was about to say the same thing. We're on the no-fly list, boys. What was the dispute between you and Calico? What are you aware of? Are you aware of what I have helped concoct? Naturally, her ladyship has done me an invaluable service by taking on the task of instilling order on this station. Though her style of leadership seems unnecessarily brutal to me, on the whole her actions have not exceeded the bounds I set. I helped Incendia to force the station into submission. I am pleased to see that the rogue traders can indeed work together. This serves as proof that you are a worthy candidate for the mission that I am about to give you. Ah, crap. We were so good at our job, we found another one. Ah, darn it. What was the dispute between you and Caligos Winterscale about? His lordship deemed it more important to show off his stubbornness than to safeguard the interests of the Expanse. Stupidity of the most burdensome kind, but my sources inform me that he nevertheless has joined my efforts against the Xenos, and so I have decided to stay any sanctions. For a time. Did you try to discuss it with him, or did you immediately set Incendia on him? Okay, that might be a little inflammatory. Why do you think he acted that way? His lordship has long displayed a susceptibility to corrupting ideas. His loss of interest in managing his protectorate and his appetite for violence drew my notice some time ago.
It's like a mix of Austin and me.
Oh, I wouldn't give him that much credit. After a moment,
Austin's all about the heresy. I'm all about the violence. You know.
Well, he is a corn worshipper. After a moment's hesitation, Calcazar adds, "The only question that remains unanswered is how many agents of the archenemy have infiltrated his entourage." Did you even try to discuss it with them? I see. Rest assured that his lordship will face the consequences of his actions. What is the current situation in the Expanse? The Cult of the Final Dawn and Dark Eldar Raiders are vying with each other to see who can cause us the greatest turmoil. I have mobilized all the forces I can to repel the attacks, which is why we are still alive. Combined militia brigades are hunting for Xenos and guarding convoys, and expeditionary platoons under my command are crushing heretic rebellions. The situation is unstable, but I will not pretend that I was prepared for this crisis. Wait. The situation is unstable, but I will not pretend that I was... Oh, yeah, sorry, okay, never mind. I don't know why my brain was interpreting that backwards. However, we have not lost our footing yet. You have mobilized all forces, but not House von Valencius. Ah, very good. Are you not standing before me now, while your status remained unclear? I preferred not to requisition the resources of the von Valencius Protectorate. Your people dealt with Eurolon the Cruel's agents and with Xenos raids, and that was enough for me. But now is the time to add your might and talents to the scales. Why has the Cult of the Final Dawn become more active? The warp is raging. This baleful sign always portends change, and crises beget desperation. The most fertile ground for heresy. I believe the archenemy's servants think their time has come, and it has, but not the way they think. Or perhaps this day was marked in their profane scripture as the date of the end of existence. I will not trouble myself with further attempts to make sense of their blasphemous doctrine. They are bent on destroying us all, and so they must be destroyed. Let's see. What has prompted the Dark Eldar to act so brazenly? Prisoner interrogations indicate that an incident occurred in the Dark City, what the Xenos call a disjunction. I wonder who caused that. Oh, good lord! By sundering reality causing a disjunction. I forgot about that. We let the warp demons into the Dark City.
It's fine.
I know it's fine by me. I just forgot we did that. A dimensional calamity that forced them to step up their raids in real space. Yeah, some people are saying, yeah, I'm not going to deal with this problem. That's somebody else's problem. Their audacity speaks to their desperation, which in turn will translate into new trials for his servants. I don't know who did that, but it certainly wasn't me. I understand. I see no need to get bogged down in the details. To apprise you of all the information I currently possess would require more time than we have. What help do you want from me? Frosha, if you please. The Inquisitor nods imperiously at the servant, who draws some kind of remote control from his pocket. All sounds whose sources are more than 3 meters away fade to nothing. So he closes the door.
A very fancy version of it, I guess you could say.
Well, if there's a door behind us, you could just close the door.
No. We have to use like a temporal time device in order to steal all the actions around us.
No. What it does is it takes your voice and it just randomly places it into a specific part of the galaxy. So there's like one dude who's sitting in a bathroom on a spaceship, and he can hear everything. He just doesn't know where it's coming from. He's like taking a dump. And then all of a sudden he hears like an Inquisitor talking about battle plans and executing heretics. And he's like,
he doesn't even know that's that though. He just thinks it's the voices.
Yeah, he's just like, it's just random. It's like halfway across the universe. He's like, why do they keep bugging me? Why is it always my bathroom? That sounds like 40K technology. No. It's nothing fancy. We couldn't figure out how to dull sound. No. We can only just figure out how to take it and move it somewhere else. To my chagrin, the ability to be in 2 places at once does not number among my talents. That is why I wish for you to serve in my stead. I place such trust in very few people, you understand. You will feel what it is to walk in my shoes and attempt to compel a gaggle of quarrelsome blockheads to work together. Okay, so I am now an inquisitorial agent, which means I have the backing of the Inquisition, and I'm a rogue trader. So I have literally unlimited power. You will reconquer Euphrates II for me. The Inquisitor gestures to the servant, and the silencing field disperses. Frosha, another recap. This one has gone cold.
Perhaps if you drank it, asshole.
Yeah, exactly. He just takes it to the microwave and warms it up.
Do not drink our coffee.
Pascal jerks his head up, clearly recognizing the name Calcazar just uttered.
Lord stifles a grunt of displeasure. His mutter pitched for your ears only. You will require Euphrates II for me. The esteemed Lord Inquisitor has done away with all pretense and politeness now. His orders no longer come with even the veneer of request.
Point to the servant. Okay, I'm still gonna. I'm just like he just gave me an order, and I'm like, it's like, I'm like obsessed with this guy. It's like, who is this man with this majestic mustache you have? Is he your valet or another Inquisition assassin? Why can't both be true? Frosha has been a member of my retinue for 50 Terran years, and the person in my entourage who comes closest to being my confidant. Something akin to a warm smile touches the Inquisitor's lips. We have had cause to be involved in many incidents whose reports have since been marked with a seal of silence.
Every night.
That is a very awkward way of answering that question. Also, this man's sword is missing a hilt. It doesn't have a handle. Frosha nods deferentially, and on his aged, jowled face appears an expression caught between eternal loyalty, motherly affection, and religious devotion. To what do I owe such an honor? To whom else could I entrust this mission? No need to feign ignorance, Von Valencius. We both know the shortcomings of the other candidates for this position.
It has a hilt, and the handle's like clipping through the books.
That means it doesn't exist, okay? Books and a hilt cannot... Look, books and a hilt cannot occupy the same space. I don't care how much sci-fi you have.
He has Xenos artifacts.
No, I was going to say, I don't care what freaking temporal spaces technology you have.
That would be funny if he's using like a space wormhole just so his handle doesn't get in the way of things.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great. It's like, oh, what do you? It's it's like I wanted my books right there. Also, I wanted to lean up a sword against them, but I didn't want the sword to touch the books. At
I
present,
just decided to, take the most expensive piece of garbage I could ever find. And slap
I
on
mean,
it.
they're the wealthy people in 40K. They do crap like that all the time. It's like, what's this thing do? This is actually something that keeps, it just keeps things alive. Oh, what is it? What do you use it for? Well, I really like this fern. I really like this fern, and so I don't want to lose the fern. It's like, that's supposed to keep people alive. Well, people and plants, I guess. At present in the Expanse, there are two people with the perspective and steady hand required to control the situation, and they are both standing in this room. So, Frosher and me, or... So, if you will, dispense with the humble Rogue Trader Act and win this war for me. Oh, I'm fighting your wars now, am I? Interesting. What do I get? Can you tell me more about Euphrates, too? A sacred world of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Sold! Mechanicus has a bunch of cursed shit that I want. Off limits to lay people. I am one of the few who do not worship the Omnissiah to have set foot on its surface. Or, rather, I was. Now it's crawling with unbelievers. The despicable word-bearers attacked and captured Euphrates II, and the cult of the Final Dawn brought an entire horde of heretics to the planet. Fokker, you're about to have fun then.
Registering a Sanctity Alpha priority mission, the scourge of corrupted misbelievers reigning over blessed workshops fills the Omnissiah's faithful with anguish. Activating auto-staticism protocol. I offer a prayer for the liberation of the sacred world. From beneath Pascal's crimson robe comes the sound of mechanisms whirring to life and a dark blood-stained streak across the fabric.
Wait, he's...
He masturbated a little too hard?
I was about to say, why is he bleeding? I sent my troops to aid the explorator forces laying siege to the world, but a rift occurred among the commanders. They need an authoritative general, and you are perfect for the role. My confidence is not misplaced, I trust. It's like, sure, why not? I don't mind sending a lot of people to die. What forces do we have in place, and what is this rift that occurred between the commanders? Explorator Fleet Divine Cognizance 78-21 recalled its most combat-ready units to retake the world. They were supported by my most powerful strike fleet and a group of deadlier allies. I dispatched a pack of space wolves to hunt down the transgressors. Ah, so we needed what's his name, Olaf or whatever? Yeah. Okay, first off, that's now all he does. He must speak like the Norwegian. Unfortunately, the leaders have failed to find a common language. The esteemed Thorvald is at odds with the conclave of the Mechanicus' battle congregation, and the Omnissiah's servants find Thorvald's strident nature off-putting, and neither group is fond of militant Sibilek, who commands my forces. We're not fond, to be precise. The esteemed militant perished along with his ship a week ago when his noble allies failed to support his offensive. Well, the situation's pretty clear. You'll be given the details when you arrive in orbit around Euphrates II. Really, you're not gonna tell me the details until I get there? That just seems like bad ideas. After all that, I'm afraid I must decline. No, I will smash the heretics. I never doubted
You're gonna smash and pass?
I'm gonna smash and pass. The Emperor protects. Now give me another cup of recaf. Also, Frosher's probably a nightmare. Kalkazar nods to the paper that his servant has deferentially delivered to the table. This document attests to the extraordinary powers you now have at your disposal. I am counting on your success, Myth. Okay, so now we're playing Dark Heresy. Rogue Trader, Bearer of the Warrant of Trade, Stellar Inheritor, and Guardian of Humanity comes. I love that. I love the fact that I got my own herald. If I could put every single one of my servo skulls into my inventory, I would do it. Because I think it'd be funny. I don't know about the rest of you, but I would love to have like 3 or 4 of those. They're not. They wouldn't be speaking like in tandem, so they'd be speaking like randomly to each other. And so they're just like, they're not even in unison. They're just speaking randomly, one after the other. So it's like one is halfway through it, the other one starts.
Horrific.
Yeah, no, it would be awful.
I fucking hate those things where it's just like it's just overlapping, but not even overlapping.
Yeah, no, they're talking, but they're not in unison. So it's just like they're just on repeat. They don't care. Return to ship. See that? All right, now let's see here. Really, real quick, we're going to do. What is this? Weeaboo has something I have to go look at. Let us go to. Where's my shop? Can we do shops yet? I thought we could do shops here. Can we not do shops? Oh.
For what?
I thought we could do shops just to see who the new people are.
I mean, you can do a shopping, and you gotta talk to the fat guy.
Right. I don't know why I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, Austin
the
has
thing.
to talk to the fat guy.
We've already done that one.
No. Why?
I think Austin wants to do the fat guy talk. Melee attacks always have a 100% hit chance. Are you sure about that?
I feel like it's a lie.
Maybe. Let's see here. Unforeseen event, unidentified beacon. Okay, well, we have a beacon to go look for, so there's that. Okay. I discovered objects.
You proud of you?
No, not yet. You get to read.
Read what?
You get to read.
I don't know how to read.
Aha, yes you do. Roger Rabbit, speak.
My name's Myth. I don't know how to read.
Only I can use that excuse. We can't all be illiterate, okay?
Lord Captain reporting. Shortly before our departure from Footfall, a group of messengers in a luxurious garb delivered a strongbox and several chests bearing the insignia of House Orselio to the ship. I suppose the use of gold-clad servants instead of servitors was an extravagant attempt by the navigators to draw the attention of the rogue trader.
Holy gifts. I do enjoy holy gifts.
Considering the incident on the capital world, the enforcers officers checked the Navis Nobilite gifts thrice. I'm pleased to report that none of them threaten your Lady Cassia's or the crew's well-being. Having said that, a closer examination of the strongbox by the tech adepts revealed a data slate with vid messages addressed personally to you alongside some encrypted data. We dare not touch them without your instructions.
All right, so first off, that makes a lot of sense. It's like we checked them 3 times over to make sure that none of this shit would kill us because one of them's going to the freaking navigator. The psyker that's strong enough to peer through the warp itself. We want to make sure that we all don't die horribly. What vid message? Show me.
As you command, Lord Captain. Vegas issues several orders, and the vid screen of your personal cogitator springs to life, the machine innards rumbling unhappily.
Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader! A familiar piercing voice comes from the cogitator's Vox system, and you see a bloated face with a sagging skin and gaping hole where his nose should be. We, Great Regent Aranto Orselio, send greetings and hope this message finds you in good health. You spared Great Regent Aranto's life while passing judgment on the Navigator's House of Orselio. I don't remember this guy's voice, so he just gets another one. House Orselio will soon hold a grand council within the Palace of Atlas, the holy relic that connects all navigators of our house. This meeting will take place not in the physical world, but in the world of thoughts, dreams, and visions. It is the only way to avoid bloodshed and decide the fate of the sacred child at last. Thanks to the Atlas, we feel that the soul of the child is full of dismay, and yet the rogue trader's words bear a lot of weight with the child, so he may soothe its anxiety and lead the child down the right path. I like how they're talking about a full-grown woman like this. The path of accepting its duty before the house and ascending the Novator's throne. I hope you consider my offer, Myth von Valencius, for it is in your power to not only strengthen the bond between our dynasties, but multiply your riches at the same time. The gifts accompanying this message are but an insignificant part of the Great Regent's gratitude. May the God Emperor protect us all.
So you sent me trash.
Yeah, basically.
The vid screen
If
shuts
they're
down and the Boxmaster breaks the silence. I am told the message has been relayed to your cogitator, Lord Captain. I hope the data did not get corrupted during the playback or delivery.
Decode the encryption hidden in the data slate.
Yes, Lord Captain. Vigdis falls silent, and the Vox transmission fills with scratching of cogita quill and rustling of papers.
I think
The messenger servo skull has been sent to the Omniscience servant's compartment. Once the data has been decrypted, I will notify you immediately.
I think that in this case, if we're going to read the traditional Latin, Fokker, as you are a fan of, this would be cogita. Because, cogito ergo sum, like, I think therefore I am. Whereas if it is a cogitator, it is actually an action, and therefore it changes. This will be all for now.
We'll see if you can fucking pronounce Aquila then. Okay.
No.
you're a fucking nerd.
Yes! I thought you all had figured this out now.
God Emperor protects, Lord Captain, you faggot.
While traveling through the inventory of the crew on duty and loading base. Oh, you've already done this. Is okay. That's just regular everyday stuff. We don't care about that. All right. So right here. Hey!
Lord Captain, an urgent report from the servants of the Omnissiah. They managed to locate a second message on the Horse Auxilio data slate, hidden in the shadows of the first one, or the shadow of the first one. As soon as it happened, the machine spirit rebelled and started devouring the decrypted data. The acolytes of the cult Mechanicus are performing the rites to appease it and slow down the process of annihilation. What should we do?
Display the message on the screen right now.
Combead echoes with the furious clicking of Vigdis' augmented fingers. A few moments later, the vid screen of her cogitator shows the record through a wall of static.
Rogue Trader, you hardly know me, but I am well informed of your deeds. Lady Navigator Alina perished on Dargonis after her attempt on Cassia Orselia's life. Well, that's her fault. A well-built young man adjusts his silk headband embellished with the symbol of the Navis Nobilite. My name is irrelevant, for as long as the cursed child continue to live and breathe, no one in House Orselio is safe. I know what Master Felix and Lady Alina Hateria had to do at Urek 5 and in your palace. I understand your anger. House Orselio deeply apologizes for these incidents. The Navigator tiredly closes his eyes. I presume you already know that House Orselio will be holding a grand council in the depths of that accursed atlas very soon, and we cannot ignore the call, for we are bound to it against our will. I am also aware that you enjoy a great influence over the cursed child. Jeez, convince her to reject the atlas, break the centuries-old shackles binding our house, crush Tisiphone's tyranny under her foot, or simply kill her. I do not care. I am not going to lie. We are unlikely to become good friends, but House Orselio values true allies like no other. The true House Orselio, that is, and not these lunatic zealots of the Regent. To assure you my offer is not in vain, I will be the first to extend my hand in gesture of goodwill, a gratuitous gift to the Von Valencius dynasty. You will find it among the stars of Saint Martianus and Emerald, clutched in the storm's embrace. Head lit...
I'll have a double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
The vid recording cuts short and you hear the Voxmaster's voice in the comm beat. I'm very sorry, Lord Captain. The servants of the Omnisci could no longer restrain the machine spirit's hunger. It devoured that electronic dick. I hope you were able to see the vid message through to the end.
So there is a secret space with secret things and secret goodies. To the next place. Now, the big thing is, how many more, like, and now, oh, alright. It's just taking us straight into it. We're not even gonna get a chance to do anything. We traveled here, we're gonna learn ourselves a lesson today, boys. Come on, those last 3% are taking their time.
Jesus Christ, come on.
The last 2%.
9, 100.
Almost there. Almost there. Stay on target. Stay on target.
There we go.
It's your girl.
It's you, Myth.
Sorry. No, I was interrupted for a moment. I am
Worse.
sitting at my desk with my mask on. I am breathing very heavily. I'm making happy gas mask noises.
The what?
Myth! I'm making happy gas mask noises because I got my gas mask on.
Okay, who farted?
Nobody. This just makes my psi rating a lot higher. Myth, how wonderful it is that I found you here. Uncontrollable anxiety washes over your body, causing you to lose your breath. Cassie notices this, closes her eyes, and you are released from the grip of emotions that are not your own. Wait, what? Please forgive me. My powers are sometimes too insistent in their attempts to break free from my control.
How wonderful it is to find you in your own bedroom.
Yeah, exactly. Unironically, yes. What an excellent way of putting that, too. You have made great strides in learning how to keep them at bay. I commend your perseverance. I came to deliver good tidings. I have spoken with the house's navigators through the Atlas. Of late, I can feel with increasing clarity how our connection is growing stronger. Despite the dissent in its midst, House Orcelio has been able to keep a precarious equilibrium, thanks in part to your unexpected arrival on Urac 5, and the resolution of the conflict at the Dargonus reception. Not all Orcelios concur with your decisions, but none can deny the impact that you, and no one else, have had on the house's present state of affairs. Cassia nods gratefully, lowers her gaze, and clasps her hands together. There is more I wish to tell you. It is about the visions that I have come to experience at an increasing rate during warp jumps. The same visions come to me again and again and again. It is as if I'm going mad, for you see, these visions are about me, the Atlas and Tisiphone Orcelio, the house's previous Novator. I have seen Tisiphone's experiments, the ones that involved the navigators from the Sathala branch, which she was rumored to have destroyed for disobedience. But the visions told me an altogether different story, one where the Sethalus helped Tisiphone create the Atlas, and they have vanished immediately after the experiments were done with. Perhaps I can... No, I know I can find the way to the Palace of the Atlas if I recreate Tisiphone's journey from my visions. A real palace, not the psychophysical illusion to which the Orcelio navigators can reach out. I have always had a feeling that it truly exists in our world. Now, however, I know it with absolute certainty. Let's see. I have been informed that House Orcelio will soon convene its Grand Council. Would it not be better to wait for it to finish first? I cannot shake a certain foreboding about the upcoming meeting in the incorporeal palace of the Atlas. Troubling mirages have plagued my mind for many nights now, voices calling and cursing my name, and the more I use the Atlas, the clearer the visions become and the louder the voices grow, and the further my powers wane. I am certain that all of the house is experiencing the same, for all of us are connected. I can sense my family's fear. House Orcelio is doomed to perish in darkness should I fail to discover the reason why the Atlas is weakening. And that reason, I believe it is hidden somewhere in my visions of Tisiphone. What makes you so sure you will find the way to this physical manifestation of the Atlas? I saw Tisiphone experience an epiphany in a dream, just like my visions came to me on our travels through the warp. She beheld a planet hidden behind roiling warp storms. The world promised her great power. So Tisiphone gathered the Sathalas, her most devout followers, to go on a suicidal journey through the Tempest. I know not the details of what happened on that planet, but it was there that the Sethalus sacrificed themselves for an experiment of some kind, and it was there that House Orcelio obtained its Starway Atlas. For the first time ever, I have an opportunity to find answers to the questions my mentors so deftly avoided. Why did Tisiphone choose me? What is the Atlas? Is it true that House Orcelio's past is drenched in blood? Please, Myth, do not snap this tautly drawn string of destiny. My destiny! Journey with me in Tisiphone's wake to the distant stars. Alright, I shall help you. I mean, I have to. I mean, she's Fishwife. Cassia breathes a sigh of relief, but the look in her eyes, ruby eyes, quickly darkens again. The house is still watching me, both the renegades and the loyalists. I doubt that any of them will agree even to a brief armistice for the sake of learning the truth about the Atlas's origins. And I do not wish to see House Australia lose even one more life to another fratricidal skirmish. No, I shall go after the answers about our past on my own. If you wish to show the house your strength and undauntable spirit, invite the renegades to be the first to touch the secrets of the Atlas they loathe so much. You are standing on the cusp of great victory for all of House Roselio. Inviting the Regis seems like a sensible... Well, she wants to do this alone. I think it's best that we hide what we want to do. Yeah, I think we're going to go alone. That is best we shall go alone. Cassia's shoulders relax a little. Thank you for your understanding, Rogue Trader, and now permit me to take my leave. I must start preparing for the journey. From what I have been able to glean, we must first travel to the... Her ruby eyes widen in astonishment. The Auselio Prophecy System. Wow, that's a, oddly named system. That's the name? The Prophecy System? Good lord. Odd,
Yes.
Matt. Could it be that the historical records are lying, and Kaelin Auselio is not whom the star system is named after? Either way, that was the system from which Tisiphone embarked on her journey, and we are going to follow in her long-forgotten footsteps. Very good.
No kiss kiss from the fishwife?
Link... Oh, I can link my account, whatever this means. What's that mean? Link my account. I don't want to do that. No.
And Miss Steam.
Oh,
get
I'll-
back.
Shall I take another bath?
No.
I can change my appearance now. Look at that.
Good.
Should progress the fucking story.
It only took them like 2 years to add in a feature to let you change your character.
Like every time I show up, I'd be like, is that the same man? No. But don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Alright, let's go shopping real quick. Let's see what other... let's see if anything good happened. What? I want to see. We have... nothing that I can see. Wow, we have so little reputation with these people.
It's all your fault.
Let's see here. Jewelry is at 300. Yeah, that's really not a whole lot. What's this? Oh, those are holy gifts. Okay, who cares? The Imperial Navy, which we're not ready for that. Casabilica mission. Oh, look, that looks different. Footfalls a place for anything to be bought or sold. What's up?
If you go to the Imperial Navy, you could probably sell some of like our old naval stuff. Because you do you add it to cargo.
They don't like that stuff. They want trophies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't like shipping.
Yeah, they want trophies.
Holy shit, bird.
What?
The Helm of Vengeance.
The Explorators. I love Mechanicus stuff. Mechanicus are so
I'd
cursed.
love to be able to actually read things, you know? That would be great.
No.
You don't.
Because a lot of this stuff we can't afford anyway. Because we don't have the
Well, you can look at it. Like,
Oh yeah, did we ever figure out what the Nomos was yet?
No, because you skipped the entirety of the thing.
Nomos, I skipped all of it?
Yeah, you were supposed to be doing this entire quest line, like chapter 2, and then you just completely skipped.
Well, it's not my fault Kamara showed up.
It's your fault for skipping. Also, I think there was a thing that you said you didn't want to mess with it. You were like, no, this says like AI heresy to it.
It is
And
AI
you're like,
heresy.
Shut it down immediately, and then it forfeits the quest.
You know, it's not my fault that the AI heresy, because it's what it is. It's an AI, and it's not exactly something that you want to mess with in the 41st millennium. As a dogmatic character, I would have immediately said no to this.
It's not your fault. It's not my fault. I decide to completely abandon the quest line, and then I sit here wondering why does the quest line not work?
Yes, you did this properly. Augurs have detected a container with unidentified cargo on the planet next to the Dark Eldar beacon. Well, obviously we're going to go send an assault squad. Many kilometers around the zone are filled with huge, likely dangerous Xenos life forms. A very strong emission of unclear nature radiates from the beacon itself. The cargo can only be taken from the planet by force with the help of an assault squad. Send an assault squad! Expecting resistance, the assault squad disembarks some distance away from the beacon. To the soldiers' surprise, the gigantic mutants surrounding the beacon turn out to be incapable of even moving. Like carpets of formless chunks of flesh, these groaning and bleeding creatures cover the earth for many kilometers around. Something unseen brings them unbearable suffering. The emissions of the beacon, previously detected by augurs, turn out to be a cruel trap for the assault squad. Well, okay. Acting on the soldiers' minds, it sends them horrible visions of brutal deaths and excruciating torture, preventing them from coming closer to the beacon and the cargo. The images of such abominable fates appearing directly in the brain would have brought ecstatic pleasure to a Dark Eldar, but even those warriors, tempered by battle, can scarcely withstand them. Remind the soldiers that humankind is capable of fighting off even the most terrible Xenos threat, provided they find the inner strength not to yield to it. In the name of the God Emperor, yes. Oh, damn it, we failed! Guided by the Lord Captain's word, the soldiers resolutely advanced to the beacon. A few of them managed to withstand the nightmarish visions, remaining sane and not taking their lives before reaching the beacon. By activating a switch on the ladder, the soldiers finally turn off the torturous emissions. Okay.
You did it.
Yay! But, I mean, we failed, though, so... I think that was one of those quest lines that had we passed, it would have been something cool, but no. According to the ancient chronicles and maps handed to you by the Pilgrim, this icy planet used to be a prosperous imperial colony. However, a sharp change in its trajectory brought upon by the warp anomaly raging in the system caused the world to distance itself from the local star. In less than a decade, the planet's surface was completely encased in ice, sealing a wealth of machines and artifacts of the Imperium inside a glacial tomb. Use the augurs to scan the planet. Magos Hahnemann made a logical statement. Unverified information received from a nameless individual is likely to prove false. However, the factual evidence pointing to the authenticity of the ancient documents allows one to assume the rogue trader's augurs are not powerful enough to perform a more thorough scanning of the frozen world. Scan the planet using augmented augur components. Aha! It looks like the Pilgrim records were true. Your augurs managed to locate the shapes of several Imperial buildings under layers of snow and ice, though one can only guess what purpose they used to serve. Develop a plan for changing the planet's climate without support from the Imperium. Okay. After deliberating, the senior officers unanimously decided that only the Adeptus Mechanicus possessed the technologies required for a project of such a massive scale. The rogue trader should contact their representatives in the Coronis Expanse and secure future cooperation. Aha! So next step is we need to talk to the Mechanicus and say, pretty please, can you please turn the microwave on for this planet? Thank you. Have a nice day.
You're going to Euphrates too, or whatever?
Yes, we are going to go the next step. Yes, yes, yes.
During the warp journey, your asshole explodes.
Oh, that's not uncommon. Oh, good lord, this is taking a sweet... Oh, no!
No.
I didn't... Okay, alright. Entry A-201-4 or .48.66.10, so it's an IP address. It's a very bad one. It's actually backwards. Chronometer turns since the incident. Enforcer. Witness Hide on 00110101. You claim that you left the Sanctum Navis on the Lady Navigator's orders. Hide on 001... Yeah. Affirmative, this unit acted in accordance with the maintenance protocol Tango Romeo November -08353. Step 1. Sense the sacred mechanisms for the duration of 15 chronometer turns. Step 2. Enforcer, you failed to inform the bridge about the imminent jump. I want to know why. Data unavailable. The Lady Navigator ordered that she be connected to the Void Ship, but she did not order the preparations of the machine spirits for warp translation. Cause a ritual that cannot be identified by this unit's capabilities. This unit received the command to interrupt protocol Tango Romeo November -08353 and exit the Sanctum Navis. Dude, what the hell happened? 7. No, please, not the fingers! You know what? Austin, you get to be the enforcer.
Where you at right here? I'm gonna break here.
Yeah.
I'll break one for every word of a lie I hear comes from your mouth. Now talk.
Look how he's an Aussie. But please, you have to believe me. All he did was prepare the canvas and mix the Lady Navigator's blood into the paints. Which sounds super weird. Then we were told to lock open the shutters so that the Lord Captain could see everything that was going on inside the Sanctum Navis from the observation chambers and...
Rockshite, armor glass can't shield you from the horrors of warp. Or from warp horrors. There you go.
I swear it on my soul at the Golden Throne Master Enforcer, the Lady Navigator only wanted to paint a picture for a ritual of some such. That's all I know. She wasn't going to use the power in her eye, but I still got as far away from there as I could. That's all I saw, I'm telling you.
We performed an emergency warp jump. Barely activated the Gelfield in time, and now we're being dragged to Thrones Nowhere by an unknown force. The Lady Navigator and the Lord Captain are still unaccounted for. Now tell me, one more time, what transpired in the Sanctum Navis?
Actually, if that was the Senior Enforcer, that probably should have
fuck.
been me. That's alright.
I just seen a poster, so I started reading. I escorted the Lord Captain to the observation chambers and yelled at the servant for leaving the shutters open. But then I was told it was on the rogue trader's orders. Jesus Christ, there's more.
Yeah, there's one more.
We could see the Lady Navigator clearly through the armor glass. She was nervous, flicking through the same manuscripts over and over. Her anxiety was passed on to the servants, and because of it, they just couldn't do anything right. Soon the servants were ordered to leave the Sanctum Navis, and the Lady Navigator picked up her brush. Entranced, she started dragging it across the canvas, painting one image over another, and... Fuck, sometimes reading this is a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit weird.
Another over the last and another. And then the Lord Captain noticed it. There was a thing on the other side. The picture, covered in a layer of fresh blood, was coming to life. The Lord Navigator was oblivious. That is when the Lord Captain gave the order to shoot at the window, thus drawing Lady Cassia's attention.
So, what you're telling me is that I, through armor glass that is bulletproof, decided to just pull out gun and go bang bang.
That bolter will travel.
So I'm going to shoot into the... Okay. I'm going to shoot into the sanctum that keeps all the horrors of the warp out of the ship.
Yeah, it was to get the lady's
Armor
attention.
glass doesn't do that, so...
Well, no. So, like, the way that... the way that a Navigator Sanctum works in 41st Millennium is that inside that bubble essentially is hell. Like, the Navigator's okay with it, but essentially, like, if you puncture that, your Gellerfield ain't gonna save you. Because that's how you navigate the warp. While you are encased, they are not. At least that's my understanding of it. So I am going to punch a hole into the demon sphere.
Yeah.
I mean,
Psyker has no fear of the demon sphere.
Yeah, you're just trying to get her attention because there's a demon trying to eat her.
that's true.
Like, you can see it in the picture right there, where it's just like bang bang into the thing, because demon wants to crawl out through the paint.
Bang, bang, bang goes the trolley. Sorry.
To my horror, the shots instantly shattered the armor glass, and a few bolts passed dangerously close to the Lady Navigator. Startled, Lady Cassia turned around, and then the horrors on her painting broke free.
And what happened next?
I barely remember a thing. There was a bright flash, a purple blur. I remember feeling so scared that my knees were shaking. I remember my legs carrying me away like they had the mind of their own. As I ran, I heard screams behind me. The Lord Captain, Lady Cassia. Oh God, Emperor, the creatures. They pulled them both inside the painting.
Sir?
Sir? That's you.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Sorry.
And you're enforcer?
They ditched the calligraphy because, Alcat.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
It's missing the calligraphy, the S at the beginning.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
what's going on? I don't know why. Look, sometimes you just make a mistake, okay? No, you know what it is? They had the problem Microsoft Word that everybody has. You want to put an image in there, and the image is small, but once you put it in there, now everything is jacked up and you can't get it to work right. I don't know if I can do this now. Mistress Voxmaster, I have a report that needs to be delivered to the senior officers. The Lord Captain and the Lady Navigator were lost during the emergency warp jump. Their whereabouts is still unknown. I'm sending you to the interrogation reports. End of recording. Sector, no data. Region, no data. Location, no data. Material, relation of the Lord Captain's personal account, recorded by, no data. Note, strictly classified. Access protocol holder, Myth von Valentius. Tisiphone Orselio's ritual did not go as planned. The warp disturbance triggered by the Lady Navigator's trance was Let's try this again. Triggered by the Lady Navigator's trance washed over the Sanctum Novice. The Void Ship's machine spirits reacted to the surge of the Immaterium and interpreted it as a call to action. Thus did the emergency jump into the unknown begin. Amid the shrieks of sirens, the clanging of shutters, and the distant hum of the warp engine, some unknown will pulled the Lord Captain into the Sanctum Novice, toward the creatures from the living canvas that had already gripped the Lady Navigator's throat. Horrified, almost out of breath, and struggling to scream, Cassia stretched out her hand and began slowly sinking into her own painting. The Lord Captain... Oof, okay, we're all fucked. Snatched a dagger from the floor and started hacking at the hands reaching from inside the painting. We're going to go with attack, yeah. Successful! I didn't read it, damn it. Okay, well, I used a knife and I started stabbing at the hand. Again, this artwork is gorgeous, by the way. The ritual dagger of House Roselio cleaved the billowing shadows, and yet the painted hand reformed itself the moment after the blade passed through it. Cassia went limp in the clutches of her horrific creation and was immediately pulled to the other side of the painting. A moment later, Myth, still clutching the dagger, was likewise plunged into the depths of the world the Lady Navigator had created. My God. Myth awoke, finding himself in the middle of a gigantic, boundless, billowing nothingness. His body felt weightless, floating in a void strewn with hundreds of the Lady Navigator's colors. Some of them bright, warm, and alluring, others morose, cold, and heavy. The Lord Captain... I'm going towards the bright colors. The bright colors are the good colors.
Go towards the light.
Yep, reach for the bright colors.
Don't go towards the light, Carol Ann. Don't go towards the light.
Myth plunged into a river of bright hues, and flashes of rosy sunset and lilac carried him down the dazzling stream. Before long, the Lord Captain was standing in an idyllic garden permeated with the fragrance of flowers and the singing of birds. Servants in purple livery darted back and forth, attending to a withered old woman in a navigator's mask. Sitting on her lap and smiling coyly to everyone was a little girl with ruby eyes and white hair. Aww. Be a good little girl, my child, until the day we meet again. With trembling hands, the woman handed the girl to a navigator in a laboratory attire. I am out of time. Prepare the child for the Atlas transfer and destroy all records and mentions of the world Ear TV. TV. I don't know if it's... No, that's a name, because it's not capitalized all the way through. Ear TV. None must learn of that which took place here. And remember, her body must grow strong for it to accept my power, and once I have returned, loyalty will be rewarded. Aha! She is literally going to, oh, what's that book? Picture of Dorian Gray. That's what it is. The memory dissipated, and a gust of silvery wind hurled the Lord Captain back into the ocean of nothingness, but this time, the nothingness felt dismal. Instead of bright hues, all it contained was shadows of invisible monsters swimming by, shrouded by a nebulous veil of unfathomableness. The Lord Captain swam towards the dark colors. If that was bright, I can't imagine what the dark colors are. Grayish-blue waves swallowed the Lord Captain, and the feelings of lightness disappeared as his limbs grew heavy again. Myth fell on the hard floor of a laboratory cluttered with vats as tall as a human. Inside them were dozens, hundreds even of repulsive mutants. Some had no arms or no legs, or two heads or no face, or their innards turned inside out, but each had white skin, white hair, long clawed limbs, and ruby eyes. My lady, the child is born! The tall woman slowly approached one of the vats. Readings? Stable. Mutations? None were detected at any of the stages. Genes? Identical, my lady. Chances of survival? 100 times higher than any of the previous experiments. How long will it take to grow this child? I fear accelerating the process might cause the body to fail. The only one after years of silence! I understand the situation. Natural growth. I do not have that much time. We'll have to go with the backup plan. Yes, Novator, it will be done. The memory dissipated, and a gust of silvery wind hurled the Lord Captain back into the ocean of nothingness. But this time, the nothingness felt dismal. Instead of a bright... Oh, it's the same thing. The Lord Captain closed his eyes and remained adrift in the weightlessness. Myth stayed in the ocean of nothingness, devoid of any sensation or emotion, until a slight smile upon someone's lips surfaced in his mind. The warmth of her skin, the silk of her snow-white hair. Cassia. She was there, somewhere amid the seething nothingness, all alone. Someone's scream broke the delicate equilibrium of the Lord Captain's motionless body, and the weightlessness released him. He plummeted into the maroon abyss of roiling illusions, but was now in full control of his body again. Then Myth descended into the abyss, toward the screams. The Lord Captain crashed from an immeasurable height to the bottom of a roiling abyss. In the next moment, Myth saw two figures amid the billowing maroon mist. One of the figures, unnaturally gaunt and tall, was clutching the other, smaller one, in its claws, screaming furiously. Jeez, that painting is freaking metal. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna... Negative 80 awareness test. Okay, so we're gonna fail this. I'm going to peer into the strange maroon mist with a negative 80. Yeah, no, I failed. The crimson swirls confused the rogue trader's thoughts and emotions. He could hear whispers and moans coming from the depths. If he were to take one step, he would be forever lost in that violent mist and join the wretched chorus. But there was also a voice, so desperately pleading for mercy, yet whose voice it was, Myth could not tell. The Lord Captain drew closer to look at the figures. One step was all it took for some unknown force to notice the Lord Captain, seize him, and drag him through the painting's twisted space. Now, the Lord Captain could clearly see the dark shade of the long-dead navigator leaning over Cassia, clutching her neck in its clawed fingers. The shade screamed. Clutching her neck... Oh, the Cassia clutching... Yeah, okay. Clutching her neck in its clawed fingers, the shade... No, what the hell? Okay. You were given life because of me. You survived because of me. And here you are now, because I have willed it so. Bow before me. Tell me what I wish to hear, and your suffering will end. Go on, child. I have waited for so long. Submit to me. Cassia looked exhausted, her body covered in hundreds of thin cuts, her lips lacerated, claw marks on her cheeks. There was horror and desperation in her eyes. You lied, Tisiphone! I cannot be you! I am me! Oh, okay, I've seen this episode of Teen Titans. Cassia's voice cracked and crimson tears started down her cheeks. You know you are lying to yourself, child! The chilling voice made Myth's ears ring. You saw everything! I created you. You are the child. You are me, and so it must be. Yes, I am the child. You are me, and so it must be. Cassia went limp into Tisiphone Ocelia's merciless grasp and closed her eyes. Oh, we are boned.
It's a ritual dagger.
Stabbed Tisiphone. The Lord Captain stabbed Tisiphone Ocelia with the ritual dagger. The silvery blade whistled through the air, and Tisiphone let out a horrible howl as her skeletal figure flew upward and scattered into the black ash. And with that, it was all over at last. Well, that was it? That was all it took? When the Lady Navigator opened her eyes, the space around her changed. Bright colors drove the mists away, and the faintest light somewhere very high above reminded the rogue trader of the world he had left on the other side of the canvas. The Lady Navigator graced the Lord Captain with a tired smile. The abortive ritual had turned out to be a trap set for Lady Cassia by the previous Novator of her house, but the rogue trader had ensured that her plan fell to ruin, and now it was time to desert that accursed place. So I could have essentially taken the previous Roselio, I guess, by letting that happen. The Lady Navigator graced the Lord Captain... Oh, I already did this one. Cassia took the rogue trader's hand and guided him through the maroon mist and out of the painting. Their unconscious bodies were discovered in the Sanctum Navis 20 Terran days after their disappearance, as soon as the rogue trader's void ship had emerged from the warp in an unknown system. Is it unknown?
It's
This-
Uncharted.
Okay. Let's go take a look. a random system pops up. That's not good. Oh, good. The sun is purple.
That's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Get the planet.
50.
Wow.
Well, we were down there while I I did the little scanning thing, and I found out that there's experience down there. We should. Oh, hold on. This is the Palace of the Atlas. Okay, so this is the real deal. All right, come on, boys. Eldars. Make sure all players are the same server region and co-op version. Is she Eldar? Is that what she is? Because there's a bunch of Eldar. The Orselios, are they actually Eldar, or like Eldar hybrids or something?
They could be.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They've never actually brought that up. Humans and Eldar are not creatures that typically can mate. I mean, I guess they physically could, but they don't. Because essentially, to Eldar, it would be like having sex with a dog. Somebody needs
I don't know,
to
but we're on a Crone world.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, why are we on a Crone world? If this is if this was the House Orselio's secret mission, that means that they were probably using Eldar tech or something to try and create a body double for the other one. So her soul is at some point not trapped in the warp, but she hid it in the warp. Somebody needs to click ready. Either that or the game crash, one of the two.
Are you ready, Talker? I'm ready. Talker left. That's all.
Fucker may be attacking a cat. There he goes. Oof.
Oof.
Alright, so let's be, tech use 50. Pascal!
Where are you run off to already?
Nowhere. Just down here.
Look at these things.
I don't see whatever the hell you're talking about tech use.
Right down here, right here. Tab. Tech use.
The Divine watches over us.
It doesn't fucking highlight that shit for me unless it's like directly on my fucking
Compared to
screen.
naval service, that's
Now you
a
can use it, I
civilian
think.
challenge.
Oh, okay. Now try it.
Try what? Where? Oh.
The Orselian Navigator left no stone unturned in this Eldari temple. It's as if they were looking for something that they just could not find. Okay?
Oh, look. Elder shit.
Yep, Eldar.
Experience.
Eldar stuff.
Nothing matters more.
There's a barely noticeable imprint of a long clawed hand on the broken cogitator screen. Ew.
That sounds gay.
Long claws. The Eldar Sanctum is blemished by human presence. In their pursuit of ancient secrets, the navigators had no qualms about filling the ruins with machinery and supplies. Stupid
We are
Eldar.
bound by the blood of martyrs.
Goods!
Story goods.
Story goods. House Orselio need not know what is taking place here. The navigators are frightened enough by its power as it is. The last experiment left 3 from the Cephala clan without a shred of reason. Empty shells will bring no glory to House Orselio or its lesser branch. We shall carry on.
Done.
Okay. What just
Just
happened?
making room. I blew open some stuff so we could collect some shit.
At last, we've managed to implant the artifact in subjects who can wield its power. Perhaps all the navigators who perished in the agonizing torrent of energy were merely a symptom of our decline. I am tired of counting the dead. The weak have no place among those who have harnessed the Atlas. Their abilities have grown manifold and become significantly easier to control and more effective at resisting the ruinous influence of the warp. It is all or nothing. Today is the day when my work is completed and the Starway Atlas takes its final form. The Cephalists have already undergone the operation. All that's left is me, the Atlas that controls them all. Today, I become the greatest Novator in the history of House Orselio, or I turn to nothing. This power is beyond compare. All it took was a whim to make the wretched Cephalus fall dead at my feet. It is as if I have a second heart beating in my chest, subjugating any with the ability to touch it. How regrettable it is that this power only extends to those House Roselio navigators who have accepted a piece of the Atlas within themselves. From now on, all children will be gifted with one at their initiation, and there will be no one who can match our greatness. Alright, so everybody gets one. The heart of the Navigator's camp. This is where Stephanie Roselio performed her experiments hundreds of years ago. So everybody gets a piece of the Atlas, so that they can't be rivaled. I mean, it makes sense to an extent. Someone removed the data crypt from the dead machine to keep the house's secrets safe and leave no information about the experiments that took place here. They literally used Eldar tech. Lore Xenos, 20%. Here we go.
The burden of
This once impeccable creation of the Eldar has lain to ruins for many millennium. And it's not even naked, which makes me sad. Halt, cursed child! We had to ally ourselves with the Xenos once more to stop you.
Oh, we're gonna kill you.
No matter, it is a small price to pay for the liberation of House Roselio from the chains of tyranny. What chains are those again? I'm still confused. Well,
Uh-oh.
begone, renegades! We followed the Atlas's call in your wake, child. Stand with us. House Roselio will not trade Tisiphony's legacy for the false ideas of blind fools. I like how these actually give you enough time to read, but the other ones don't. What? What is happening? Ah! That's unfortunate. Oh no!
Oh no, your girlfriend. She's gonna pop.
Maybe.
Like a piñata.
Oh, Harlequins! Harlequins! Arcelia's Renegade's representative. Damned Xenos, this was not the bargain we struck. Throne smite you! The Navigator, whose skin is so thin that it reveals the muscles, bones, and innards underneath, clenches his augmented gold jaw in contempt. Really? Your skin is translucent, but you have a gold jaw? Okay. Great Regent's Envoy. Austin.
Yes.
Read, please.
What should this voice be like? Something simple.
What if Continental?
What is that like? Oh my god.
What if, oh my god, yes. What if Valley Girl? What if Valley Girl?
What is this? The rogue traitor? And the traitors to the house? That's great. I can't do that.
What is
Why does
that?
everybody
It's the
always
rogue
need to
traitor
become
and the
gay?
traitors to the house
I
and
don't know.
lured the child into a trap set by Xenos?
Bikes I've never actually heard of Valley Girl.
I just do like teenage
Have
girl.
you seen the movie Clueless?
No.
You haven't? Wow. Okay.
How
How about Legally Blonde?
Arabic?
Nope,
What
man,
the
nope.
fuck?
I choose to watch good movies, not
They are
whatever.
good movies. Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
So you think you can dance? That's another good movie, right?
no.
dude. I don't even remember that one.
I don't remember it either. Austin.
Here, I believe in you. Oh, alright, hold on. The rope trader? That's not it. God, I can't do Valley Girl. Give me a different accent.
All right. How about Continental?
Continental.
What is this? The rogue trader, the traitors to the house have lured the child into a trap set by Xenos. It's that very obnoxious, like, old 1930s kind of voice.
The very obnoxious myth.
I wish my eyes were deceiving me, but now I see clearly that great origin art. What the fuck is Aronto? Jesus, who the fuck names you Aronto? Punch. It's like whoever like penned that name, punch them right there for naming you that.
I'll punch you in the nuts.
Yeah, it was right to send us after the vessel. A sturdy built woman is armed with a pistol, and yet there are signs of exhaustion in her posture. Her face is hidden behind a gem-encrusted three-eyed mask, and her elaborate Navis nobiliite vestments are stained with dried blood and other evidence of recent combat.
I too wish to be enlightened about what is happening here. Okay, hold on. You will stop defiling the remains of the hallowed ground of our ancestors with your semblance of speech, monkey. Oh god. This is like a Frenchman telling somebody else don't speak French, because French is a language that's like, impressive, when in reality their entire culture is nothing more than just bending over forwards. The Harlequin's bright clothes glimmer faintly in the dim light of the system star, and the sinister grin on his mask only adds to his menacing and aloof presence. The final act will soon unfold, where you will pay for the deeds of your ancestors. Stay put and wait for the puppeteer to pull at your strings. You dare threaten me, Xenos? Cassie's ice-cold voice is completely unrecognizable, cruel, ruthless, resentful. Why are there Xenos ruins where the palace of the Atlas should be? Why is this place coated in an impenetrable black mist? Answer me! The Harlequin flinches reflexively, but then his body instantly eases back. Three-eyed monkey who sees into shale. The taint of your ancestors has begun to consume your body and soul. Pathetic fools with an insatiable lust for power that is not yours. Ending your misery will be merciful. Taint? Do you mean the Atlas Xenos traitor? Are you having an aneurysm?
Yes.
Aston.
Oh. Fuck, give me just one moment so I can reconnect my headphones properly.
Look.
I'm good.
You're about ready to die. Where's the button? Where's the click? Where's the thingy plug into the hole? There it is. There's
Silence, traitor! The Atlas is a sacred relic of House Arcelio. It is what elevates us above the rest. How dare you?
the regent's envoy abruptly loses her God damn it, I cannot talk. Her breath with a groan, and she clutches her chest where her atlas is implanted. I refuse to accept this. Impossible.
What is this place? Your primitive language has no words to convey the true nature of this place, but I will venture a try. Some call it a world beneath the first stars. Others know it as a crone world or an unblighted world. It was our ancestors' home before we became prey to she who thirsts. Isn't this also where they try to build, like, Eldar colonies? The crone worlds?
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. What is this taint you speak of, Xenos? Do you not see it? The Harlequin's voice booms throughout the ruined temple. When you, monkey, discovered this crone world, you tainted it with your crude technology, despoiled it of its relics, ruined all there was to the last stone. But worst of all, you sullied the souls of our ancestors reposed in their sacred vessel, the spirit monolith. He points his thin finger at the remarkable crystal floating behind his back, and the Harlequins around you tighten their grips on their weapons. Like a sea of bottomless blue. Cassie looks around her with a stunned expression, her gaze shifting from one Xenos to another. I did not know that living things could exude such saturated hues. I wish I could paint this ocean a different color. Examine the hovering crystal. The enormous translucent stone shares a strange resonance with this place. You can sense the energy emanating from it. Mysterious, restless, coagulated. It resembles a giant heart that has been plucked out of its owner's chest. Its crystal clarity is pierced by hundreds of dark veins that have taken root within like a terrible illness. Why shouldn't I simply kill you all where you stand? The Harlequin's mask laughs in your face. You will have your cue yet, monkey. Have patience. The denouement is nigh. How do the navigators... What's up?
Denouement.
Denouement? Is this French? The denouement? Is it like c'est la vie?
Yeah. Let's pronunciation again, but sure.
How did the navigators of House Orsilio taint the spirit monolith? The experiments... Cassia covers her mouth in horror. This is where she conducted her experiments. Tisiphone. Austin.
No, it's not impossible. To consort with Xenos is to violate the word of the God Emperor. It is known to all that Tisiphone or Celio execute anyone who showed any interest in the enemies of humanity.
Is that so?
Same person.
This is me. Sorry, I was yawning. Is that so? Then why is it that every piece of metal or fabric in this place bears our house's coat of arms? Open your eyes! Quiet! The Harlequin's tone is mild, but it's not a request. I am unsurprised that the truth is hidden from your gazes, three-eyed monkey who see into Shael. I realized at the moment I met the first of you, wretched, begging us to help you destroy your own kin. I sensed it within you. Our ancestors' call, their pleas, their endless torment. I knew that what you found was a crone world, and I humbly waited for the day you would lead me to it. I mean, I'm kind of interested in the experiments, but alright, get to the point before I put a hole in your hideous mask. The ancestors of the three-eyed monkey sought to command the power of the spirit monolith, and yet suffered failure time and again. Eventually, they discovered a way to harness this power, a terrible way, torturous and unforgivable. They shattered the monolith into many shards and weakened the souls within. And then, the Harlequin trembles with fury, then they placed the shards inside their bodies to empower their abilities. It is not true that everyone in this world is after power. Cassia's face is exceedingly untroubled and her gaze is distant and cold. The rogue trader makes every effort to strengthen the von Valencius dynasty and trample the opposition. Then why wouldn't House Ocelio make use of a Xeno artifact for the sake of its blood and the Imperium itself? Ooh. Okay. No. No. I mean, that's heresy right there. But because it's Fishwife, I'm going to watch in silence. The Renegade Navigator stares at Cassia in shock. You are more than just a tyrant's heir. You are a successor to a mad heretic. A betrayer of the faith. You must be destroyed. You and the Atlas, once and for all. You think the solution is so easy, don't you, monkey? When you die, your souls become captives inside the spirit monolith. This process is deranging to our ancestors who have served as the monolith's guardians for aeons. It is equally agonizing to the souls of your dead, and the more monkey souls the monolith absorbs, the more volatile it becomes. The Eldar and the monkey have spent many a dance battling for supremacy within the monolith, and its integrity is waning. You sense it too. Oh wow, okay, so this is basically a giant spirit stone. And a bunch of people are now in there, including human beings. Oh, I'm sure that's going to go over well. The only way to free our ancestors from the pain is to separate the monkey taint from the spirit monolith. My troop is here to perform just that. We will all play our parts today, and when the final act of this age-long tragedy begins, the monkey players will exit the world stage. Sinister shadows dance on the Harlequin's mask as he draws an unknown device from his sleeve. Oh, let's see. Is there no way whatsoever to... So... I guess Tisiphone was doing this entire experiment to avoid going into the Spirit Stone, I guess? I don't know. Weird. I will not stand here and let some duplicitous Xenos slaughter navigators of the Imperium. Then it is time for the closing scene, monkey. Dance like never before. The Harlequin bows theatrically as he presses and holds a button on the strange device in his hands. Cassia clutches her breastplate and stifles a cry of pain. How can you control my Atlas, Xenos? Yours? K-Marag! The star of our play is even more brazen than I thought. The Harlequin chuckles and draws his weapon. Begin your last dance, three-eyed one.
The holy Xenocide.
Oh, well, they're dead.
Its own reward.
This was your last line in the play.
I'm going to assume that she is going to be, like, significantly weakened by this. Pascal! Use... Oh, every time! Every time! How is it every time? Come on. Hit them with something. Shoot them with something that involves the face. And don't forget, we got a bunch of Harlequins that are like cloaked off to the sides and whatnot.
Yep.
Why can't we throw landmines down? Oh man, they're in front of us too, good lord. A precise attack. Precisely.
So.
Oops. What's up?
What's up?
Austin said, huh. So I was like, what's
Why
up?
yawn?
Oh. I thought you had like discovered something interesting, and I was like, ah, do tell.
Yeah, we're fucked.
No, we're not. We have Abelard's hammer. We have Kibbles' sword. We got Dirkwald's one of his heavy bolters, because I think he's got like 2.
That's some bullshit.
Bullshit.
Whatever. Okay.
Don't worry.
Fuck you.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Wow, my character's agility is so bad that I am the last one in the group to move. You laugh now. There is one thing in this game that I don't understand, which is like, every game has a delay action, but like in this game you don't have a delay action.
You know how you get around the whole lowest initiative score is that you take operative, I believe it is.
You take what?
Grand strategist, you take that, and you can, no matter what, you always get to go first.
Well, actually, in this case, me going last is actually beneficial to me.
God damn it, I can't throw that far. Okay.
Yeah, bastard. Gay. Don't... Like, Cassius' dodge is really good, apparently.
No.
Wow.
Ooh, fucking hell.
Yeah, that hurt. He tried to hit me and he hurt himself. I love it. That's great.
With sublime purpose.
You missed again.
Pew.
We are the enigma. The riddle.
Don't worry, they got a lot of tries.
Pew.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Jeez.
My heart.
Holy
still
fuck.
beats.
How many
Ow.
times does I still get to go?
I don't know, but a lot.
I'm
First
not
things
accustomed
first.
Tear his
to being
face off.
ordered around. I am a navigator, not a service.
A lot. He gets to go every other time.
Good lord. Okay,
Yes.
I need to move you back. Nope. Yep. Who's got med kits?
Pascal.
He gets like 4 turns.
Battlefields are always
Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me! Oh, thank god, she dodged. Let's see here.
You got some dudes right here that you can give them the eye of fuck you.
Where?
To your right, or whatever. Right of the screen, there's 2 dudes lined up. One's invisible.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Care Bear Stare!
Not so invisible now, bitch.
Look, how's it feel to be invisible and on fire?
You feel that burning in your loins?
Let's see.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yeah, she needs some health kits.
Brilliant times.
Badly.
Just a minor setback.
Ah! He's shooting his own people because he's retarded.
Oh. Oh,
Brace
no.
yourself, Avalon.
With sublime purpose.
Abelard's like, oh, it tickles!
Oh, my ears ringing.
Basically,
We are the
And we're playing on hard mode, I know that, because we haven't changed this since the last time we played.
Jesus Christ.
Man. These people,
Like-
you know, for Harlequins, these people can't shoot For dick.
The performance goes
Can we get a turn?
No.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Holy fucking god.
on the winds of war.
Good lord. Is he aiming at his ally, or what's he doing?
I don't know what's going on there.
I
I'm
don't
just
know, but
waiting
at this
for it to get
point, just
turned.
let him keep shooting.
I've suffered worse.
With
When
bright
Abelard's
side-
done, he's gonna need one of those Flintstone vitamins to get back up to snuff.
we are the enigma, the riddle.
Jesus Christ, enough of these assholes. Dude.
Good
I'm gonna
lord.
start chucking grenades on these bastards.
Go for it. I mean, they don't do much damage, but Abelard's almost half health.
I've suffered worse.
Can we actually fucking get to her turn? Jesus Christ. Okay, like, that group to the left needs to just get nuked.
It's just whenever, like, you just call down an orbital bombardment. Like, my position, just hit him with the macro cannons.
Yes,
Pretty
please,
much.
just macro right now, right here.
Yeah, just fire the macro cannons right here.
So, it's like that scene in Avengers Endgame. Rain fire!
Why are you also... Oh, I don't know why. You got really quiet. Although he is perplexed, apparently, so there's that. Kibbles also has perplexed. I mean, to each stack inflicts negative 10 penalty. What is that?
Wow.
Sorry, I wasn't watching. What happened? Oh,
Abelard, he dodged Abelard and then hit Abelard for 17.
ouch.
Suffering deepens the art.
Fuck you.
What happened?
All working, that one. With that. With that. Try and fucking hit me now.
The enigma, the riddle runs so
It's like, ah, yes.
My ears are ringing.
Well, they
Compared
did.
to seeing a line of zeros, enemy.
Hold on, you passed my zone of control. What the hell are you doing?
the performance goes on.
This guy passed through my zone of control and did not, like, trigger an attack of opportunity. What the hell's that?
I dance upon the
Oh my god, enough of these faggots. Like, why do they keep getting interspersed in again with more turns? It's like they just keep jumping the line. It's fucking getting annoying.
We are the enigma.
Like, see this shit? Like, fuck out of here.
I think it's the Troop Master. I think he's giving them the,
The performance.
What, after every time we take a turn, they get a full turn?
Dude, they're like, it keeps shoving in, like, fucking groups of these faggots instead of us actually getting our turn. Like, it keeps piling it on.
Just focus the Troop Master.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
gonna burn his ass to the ground. I've had enough.
yes, it's because this creature, he has command. This creature grants all Storm players an extra turn immediately after its own.
Good
But once
lord.
we kill him,
Oh
all
my fucking
Harlequins...
Christ! Can we
All the
fucking get a
Harle-
turn?
no.
Get the fuck out of here!
No. But after he dies, all the Harlequins will lose their holo fields, but they will receive an additional attack per round.
Dance upon the winds of war.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Can I have a
Like, we're not gonna
Kamehameha,
get to go,
please?
ever.
With sublime
2 days from now, we'll be able to play.
Serious?
we are the
Good lord!
Fuck
Make
off,
it, make
Jesus
it
Christ.
stop! Make
Dude,
it
if I knew I was
stop!
gonna have to deal with this shit, I would've just smoked that asshole from go. Just like, everybody shoot him.
Everybody nuke him!
The performance goes on.
Holy fuck.
Well, they
Dude,
keep
we're
missing.
never gonna get to go.
I dance upon
No, Kibbles is getting a turn soon.
No,
I-
she's not.
Only 4 more people to go.
Birds are a lie.
I've suffered worse.
Hey, Fiend.
Don't worry though.
Hold on.
At this rate, they will kill their own master.
I saw Fiend of Viabu 6. I saw that somewhere. Where was it?
salute.
Yeah, Fiend. Oh, Fiend of Viabu 6. Yep.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Holy fucking god, enough of this shit. Jesus Christ.
Just
I think I have a healing spell I could use on Abelard. The
Fucking
fuck!
Christ.
the performance
Dude, are you kidding me with this shit? This is broken. Dude, like seriously.
When do we get a turn?
Never. This is broken as fuck.
We are the enigma, the riddle of soul.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Man, this is like... this is a 5-year-old's version of playing a game fairly.
Serious. This is exactly
No. It's not your turn yet. It's my turn again. Again! Again! Oh, this is funny.
What the fuck? Dude,
How many turns have they had now?
it's fucking like goddamn 50. It's fucking bullshit. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Dude, it's just non-stop.
Go hand in
We,
hand.
every single person's attack needs to just try to knock that guy down. Oh, look, he gets to go again. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, can we fucking restart the fight and just fucking drill that asshole into the ground?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
This is so broken. Fuck out of here. Like, we literally don't get a turn.
Body.
Good lord. Why? Why? Who?
Listen, at this
Christ.
rate,
He's
they
gonna
will kill their own leader.
They actually will. At this rate, they're going to kill their
Let
own
them
guy.
Kill their own guy.
Whoever the fuck is responsible for this shit, I hope you get cancer, you motherfucker.
I'm okay, not that much. Good lord.
No, I am. Fuck that person.
No. This is a terrible idea. Because if you line up... Okay, there we go. Kibbles, finally it's your turn.
Put that faggot in the ground.
Kill him. Please kill him.
Kibbles has decided she is a pacifist. She would like to no longer engage in acts
I
of
would like to
violence.
unsubscribe from killing the enemy.
She decided to go vegan.
Oh, good lord. There you go. That's what you get, you bastard. You thought you were hot stuff, and then all of a sudden you took a hilt to the face, and you're unhappy now.
Fuck you to death.
Yeah, it's like, I too know a way to make your life miserable. Go die.
Jokes upon them, as Kibble's sword ignores all dodge chance, if I remember right.
Jesus Christ, dude, like, look at this. That was still fucking turn 1.
Yeah, but technically in turn 1 we killed this bastard.
Yeah, but fucking hell.
Suffering deepens the art.
So adhere it indoors, dodge of steam. That's Demons and Psychers.
Blade whispers your name.
Do.
Wow. So every time you attack somebody, if they live, your damage increases by 1.
Who, my stuff?
Yeah. Because you have your extermination perk.
Yeah. It's nice.
Meet the real talents.
Shoot him again.
With sublime purpose.
Oh no! I didn't even get my turn. I'm down.
Fine.
I'm gonna kill you assholes so hard.
Well, I'm glad that I spent the entire turn waiting for my guy to be able to do something, and now I'm dead. Man, I was really looking forward to using Invigorate or the many of my other abilities. That's sad. It's very sad. All that work, all that for nothing. I survived all those rounds just to go down on, like, right before my first move. What a dick move. And now I've got a headache and a broken femur. It's just awful. I also need to, like, at some point...
God damn it.
I also need to redo Cassie when I get the chance. Good lord, but just what a broken ability. What an absolutely broken ability. Every turn he gets to redo a turn, And every turn he gets to redo his turn. What a retarded system. Oh, every time after you move, you can inspire everybody else to make a move. For how long? For as long as I want, or until the game's, I guess, actions don't line up. Good lord, can I have that ability where I can just waffle stomp the enemy for 15 turns?
Why is it 0? The guy's visible. Is it because he started the turn at fucking 0? Or invisible?
I don't know, maybe. It's like in Mechanicus where you can make everybody move again with that one ability. Where it's like, oh no, everybody that's in the map, you automatically target a character and pull the trigger. Yay, my turn. Thank you.
Might want to smoke the little bastard to your right.
I'd like to, but she doesn't have that kind of firepower.
I'm not
if you still
accustomed
want
to being
heals,
ordered around.
Pascal's your guy.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Oh, so he gets a zone of control, but nobody else does. Got it.
Me?
Darkwald, shoot somebody else.
Captain.
Okay,
Pick a target.
guarantee this won't hit friendlies.
I don't care. Pick a target, any target. I mean, I'm down, so it doesn't matter to me.
Clean strike.
Let's see. Oh, what?
That is
What?
foolishness.
No line of sight. Damn it.
Emperor, give me strength.
Abelard,
In the name
do something
of
useful.
House Orselio, I shall prevail.
go attack somebody. I don't care who.
I can't reach you. I can reach you. I can reach you. I can reach you. I'll reach you.
There we go. Yeah, ain't so funny now when you get a hammer to the chest.
Give me a hammer to the head. Fuck
Yeah.
that faggot.
Well, the first one's the hammer to the head. Or the hammer to the chest. Then it's a hammer to the head. Damn it.
Give him a kick to the balls just to be sure.
Kick him in the balls! There we go.
Isn't this a job for the
Hit him with the colors.
I'm going to paint with all the colors of the rainbow.
The performance goes on.
The Fiend of Viabu 6. How is it that Cassius dodge is so stinking high?
Abelard.
Her agility's at 30, yet she dodges things like nobody's business. Oh, jeez. Oh, you thought you were hot stuff. Now where are your legs now? You thought you could dance around me like some little weirdo faggot, but nope, not anymore. Well, I hope your gods smile upon you, because I can't say the same. Let's see.
No.
Ugh.
What the fuck?
Suffering deep in the earth. Scars adorn our bodies.
Yes, they do, because you people are retarded.
My caress.
Oh no, a 1.
A what?
He hit Abelard for a critical 1.
Oh no!
Let your
There you go. Come on, Kibbles. Do it again. Kibbles, stab them all. There we go. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. That's the genocidal spirit of the Imperium of Man. There you go. Show them what for. You know, for all this effort for these stupid spirit stones, they are trying their damnedest to stop us, and they're just gonna die. There we go.
Is there any other ways that can do more damage?
Well, the one next to you, the storm player, he's got 20 burning damage per turn for I don't know how many turns. Oh, it's permanent. It says it's permanent. So that doesn't stop. The one on the right, or the one that's the 106 health left, he does not have anything. What's that? Where it's a target with a melee attack, the player's armor increased by -2% to the
An
encounter.
offering of blood.
Who did you hit?
No one. I tried using Blood Oath.
Oh. Did it work? No? Alright.
No. Oh, shit. I did that wrong. I was supposed to use Blood Oath first, then attack later. Oops.
Oopsie doodles. Now we're all gonna die.
My ears are ringing.
No, because nobody can hit Cabela.
And Cassie's gonna go down in a second.
Like, Cabela has a 146% chance to dodge attacks, with a 95% chance to parry, and she also has the what the fuck is that? The Saint Cognitia scripters, which means that they can re-roll failed agility tests.
Jeez.
So yeah.
Hit him with your cog hammer.
Yeah, Saint Cognitia scriptures. They can re-roll a failed test once per test. So
Oh god!
And this is doing what I think it does. It means that every time like a parry or a dodge or anything like that goes through, that's counted as a test.
Yep.
So if she fails a dodge test, she can redo the dodge test immediately thereafter again, with the same plus 145 chance to knock it.
That is broken. Good lord. It's almost like they made that DLC character intentionally unkillable. Yeah, if you hit her, congratulations, but hitting her is kind of rough.
And that's just one of the options. Like, I can do, like, Dance of Blades and shit like that, where it just makes it so nothing can, at all from the direction that I'm facing will hit me. It grants, like, an additional 100% chance to dodge at this point. It's just like, wow, you have no chances of hitting her. Or it's like Adelblord, though, or I've made him now, where it's just like, wow, you hit him, and you do 1 point of damage, both characters.
So I have a... Okay, so Cassie has a 120 willpower, and yet she doesn't do nearly as much damage as what I would suspect that she should do.
Fucking asshole.
What happened? Oh, yeah.
That's because Cassie, I think, uses perception instead of willpower to do her things.
Which is still at 93. I mean, that's not like a low number. And again, it's only certain things that she uses that for. Because like if I was to do, let's see, let's look at her abilities. Oops, what am I doing? Yeah, it's based off of willpower for pretty much everything. Yeah, everything is everything based off of damage is willpower. I think her ability to dodge is off of her perception. Let's see. Burning Slugger suffers additional damage every time they use escape powers, and demons every time they attack use escape powers. At least she heals. Good lord.
You have 2 almost dead ones here.
Me? If you have another
One
phone
down.
painted black.
Let's see.
One asshole on the floor.
Where? Oh, you do.
Right in front of Pascal.
Held in my gaze! Ow.
And so do I.
Let's see here. Abelard! Charge the bastard next to me and hit him with your giant stick. Abalon, take your giant mallet and hit him.
Free.
No!
Lol.
Lol. I didn't mean to do that, but lol. Alright, how about this? Can I force you into an action? Haha! I can. Why? I like how, you know, the enemy gets a zone of control, but you don't. I just force them to move in through your zone of control, and their response is, yeah, no, lol, I don't have to worry about that.
That's because they have the hollow fields.
No, they don't, because the main character's dead. Like, the MC is dead.
Yeah, but like they have like make-believe hollow fields or some shit. I don't know. Feel my hemorrhoid strike. Go!
Oof. Yeah, there is nothing that would actually stop me from... Yeah, there's nothing at all that would stop the character from actually attacking in an event where somebody walked through the zone of control. If I did that, I would be attacked immediately. The fact that they can get away with it is just kind of a pain in the butt.
This entire fight's busted.
What's up?
This entire fight is busted.
Oh, I agree. The fact that they can just redo that over and over and over and over and over again is just
great.
Seriously, they got like, probably
That
at
was
least
funny.
like a dozen turns in the first turn.
Yeah.
Listen, that was just funny.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm entertained by bad game design too, but holy crap, that's bad game design. That is really bad game design. There you go. Oh no, you fell down after I cut. Whoa, what is happening there? Did you see that? Like the torso is like flipping out, but like the legs stayed the same. It's like nope.
Oh, I don't know. The bodies are fine. They're still together on my screen.
Oh no. Like every time Kibbles hit one of that last Eldar, like the body would do like this 360-degree torso spin.
Kibbles is very acrobatic. All right.
Very good lord.
Actually, blood oath.
There is only death. Yours
There you go.
or mine.
Blood. I can't use a blood oath on you again. Damn it. Death whisper.
Caught by the web.
Well, that wasn't very much of a whisper or death.
Do the twirly bits.
Yeah, give him the twirly. There you go.
Alright, where's another enemy?
He's saying
is
for
there just one
Kakarot.
left?
Yep, just one left.
Okay.
He just said for Kakarot, which means the Dragon Ball Z universe and the Rogue Trader universe are in the same universe. So
Or Piccolo.
for Picaro.
Piccolo.
Death is a blessing.
Game over, motherfucker. Great Regent's Envoy. Lady Orcelia, Rogue Trader, praise be to the God Emperor, you have saved the Atlas from the detestable Xenos. We must inform the Great Regents of all this at once. Wait. You know, you were the renegade, right?
Maybe. No, the Xenos threat must have been eliminated, but the Atlas is still the fruit of Tyson's heretical experiments. As long as it survives, House Rocelio will remain a prisoner to its own miserable state, and continue to suffer for its navigator's tyranny.
Your bickering ends now. I can see the truth behind your every word. One's exclamations are woven from gold and silver, but one good look between the threads reveals her green venom and deep red thirst. The other is using his scarlet veil of hatred to conceal an ocean of purple and amber powdered with ashes. I no longer wish to hear from either of you. Today, your Novata herself will decide the future of House Rocelio. What future do you see for your House Cassia? Naturally, the Atlas must be preserved and used for the good of the Imperium. The Sethala clan, Tisiphone, and many of my subjects have already paid for the House Rocelio's power with their lives. It behoves me to prove that their sacrifices were not in vain. Wait, we did a persuasion test? I didn't realize we were persuading anybody. I don't think that'll be easy for... I'm sorry, that's you. My bad.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry.
Me.
I'm sorry.
I don't think that it'll be easy for Tisophone's opponents to accept the truth of what transpired here. Even though I saw it for myself, I saw in the child a hope for the future, and a reign that was not Tisiphonies. I will strive to convince my associates to give Lady Cassia a chance, for a reunited House Roselio will grow twice as strong.
You tell him, Shatner.
Yeah, exactly. We have reached an understanding at last. The Regent's envoy offers Cassia a respectful nod. House Roselio welcomes its mistress, Lady Cassia, our Novator. Thanks to you, both the Atlas and our bloodline are saved. What happens next, only the stars know. Oh, okay, I guess there was some dialogue. He just said he was gonna try to... Oh, okay. He literally just said he was going to try and... Did we miss dialogue?
I don't know at this point.
I saw like a little dialogue option open up for Cassia, and then it immediately went to just him shooting him. Cassia nods tiredly.
You got the control, man. I clicked on
I didn't do anything. There's nothing above it either. So he says it won't be easy, but he's going to try his best. And then he's like, we've reached an agreement. Whatever happens next, I don't know. Pulls gun, shoots face. Okay. Cassia nods tirelessly, as you do. We should return to the Coronis Expanse and inform the House of all that took place here. I see no reason to hide the truth any longer. It is high time we began learning from our mistakes. Quick, loot the bodies. All the bodies. Including the Eldar. We need to get all their stuff so we can sell it. Or not. Nobody moved too fast.
I was doing it up to the Jews.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Okay. Lore Xenos, 0%. Lore Xenos, 0%. I won't pass any of these.
What are you, Lord Xeno, my son?
Oh, but there is this book here. There was a time when I believed that I would lead my house to prosperity. In truth, fortune and blessings have long since been passing us by, as if the Coronis Expanse itself is trying to oust the Roselio children from its bounds. If nothing changes in the near future, all of us will wither like night flowers at dawn, or perhaps face our ultimate fall. Upon my word, the Sea of Souls itself must favor me. During the last jump, I saw into the eye of a vicious storm. Within it, amidst the ruins of a Xenos world, is a treasure, mighty and dangerous, not unlike our own power, and I found a way to reach it. I drive away the memory of our journey and the cost that our house suffered. The ritual alone was... No matter, the goal will be worth the price, and due effort is all that is needed of us. By the grace of the Emperor, we made it through that terrible tempest. However, the Eldar ruins appear to have dampened the crew's spirits. Those pitiful commoners talk too much. Tensions in the camp are rising. I should cut out the tongues of those who witnessed the first experiments. This information cannot be allowed to reach the ship. No, not just them. I shall have the Cephaloclan dock the tongue of every lowborn.
This one over here is unlocked. If you want to read it.
Oh, which one? Where?
Over by Pascal.
Pascal. Oh,
It's not
hello.
a very big platform, dude.
No, I didn't know where you were. I didn't know it was a thing. A staff of Roselio Novator, and a open soul pendant. Okay, I'll take those. Thank you.
And then the statue's got text or whatever the hell.
Ooh. The best features of the Suriani and the Dark Eldar are preserved in the statue of an ancient warrior. And yet it is unmistakably different from the Xenos that roamed the Coronis Expanse today. Ah, it's very old. A toppled pillar. Very good. Well done.
Yeah.
Let's see, what does that staff do for Lady Cassia? The first use of each navigator power in combat costs 1 less AP. Oh, that sounds useful. Hold on. What's this one do? Allies turbine powers gain plus 7 burst all tiers until the end of the narrator's next turn. Let's see. Enemies targeted by the navigator power source of native temperature to all their characters to the end of the navigator's next turn. If he's allies, okay, that sounds useful. Okay. Alright, and what's this do? The first use of each navigator power in combat costs 1 AP less. Wait. The first use of each navigator power... So this is a double thing? Huh, interesting. I get 2 items that do essentially the exact same thing, which is kind of weird.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Dark shades roil inside the monolith, and at the edge of your consciousness, you can pick up the moans of despair. Power, pain, damnation, eternity. The souls are mourning their own fate. Yeah, I would too. Essentially, if my understanding is correct, every single person that dies of House Roselio ends up in there. Which means a lot of people are going to die. According to the Faded Glyphs, the statue depicts an Eldar, a hero who created 100 worlds and twice as many stars. Alright. Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. Hey, hold on. There is...
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
There is a box of treasure. House Rosellia Renegades... I guess I can't pick it up.
Yeah, it's not there.
Okay.
I was looking at it.
It may have clipped through the level or something. Alright, back to the ship.
If Jew didn't get it, it's not there.
Well, I'm sorry. Very good. Well, with that, let us save and let us end our evening with one of the gayest combats I've ever experienced in any RPG ever. And holy crap, have I experienced some really gay, really gay options. This is gayer than Dragon Age Inquisition love interests.
Play Wrath the Righteous.
I have never played... I want to finish Kingmaker first, but I don't know.
It's gayer than Veilguard.
Wait, what?
That's
It's
pretty
gayer
fucking
than
gay.
Veilguard.
Oh, good lord. That's impossible. Nothing's gayer than Veilguard. I mean, nothing is that gay. Except for Veilguard.
Just back-to-back pride parades.
Although I do appreciate
Banners
the fact
everywhere.
that Veilguard was so bad that I think that there was somebody that even published an article saying that this literally killed off Dragon Age. Like, there will be no Dragon Age projects moving forward because it was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, thank you, gentlemen, for playing with me. And we'll see y'all again soon. Have a good night.